Hello YouTube, is Mazza again. I'm sorry I haven't made a video for a long time, a year or so, because year 12 is just really busy, but I'm starting to make more progress on my Core i7 build. Ever since the motherboard died, I got it working and the motherboard died again. Power surge, yeah, nothing too good, but basically that motherboard, the P60 Deluxe V2 from Asus, is broken, and I don't know if I have any warranty on it. If I do, then I'll get it replaced and have a spare motherboard. If I don't, then that's just too bad. I'll just show you the new motherboard I want to get. I want to get a Gigabyte G1 Sniper X58. And one of the best things about that is, let me just move this tripod a bit. Is that it matches the color scheme of my water cooling setup and my case and such. Now it's in a bit of a mess right now, but hopefully by the end of the year, or by the end of the year, I should have this setup done. It's a little bit messy right now because I haven't had time to do anything on it, but it should be running with a 500 watt power supply, a Corsair 500 watt power supply, until I get a new 1000 watt power supply. Because the 1000 watt blue, the one I had, screw closing that. Yeah, the 1000 watt power supply I had blue, it's dead. So right now I have a spare Corsair 500 watt that I'll use in it for now, and that's all I can really do. The good thing about this motherboard versus the one that I had is that it supports Tri-SLI, while as the P60 Deluxe V2 only supported dual SLI. It has 4 USB 3 ports, which is great because I use USB 3. 2 SATA 6 gigabits per second ports, and dedicated sound cards, so my sound will sound awesome. As you can see, it comes with 2 PS2 ports. That port, forgot the name. 2 eSATA, 4 USB 2.0, 2 USB 2.0. Oh, another useful feature is the Ethernet is actually a killer E2100 Ethernet chipset, which apparently fixes lag by a few milliseconds, and a 7.1 surround sound with optical out as well. And the PCB has a larger amount of copper versus the Asus I had. And as you can see, it looks great. Doesn't have the old PATA port anymore, although this one has 3. I'm pretty sure the configuration runs at 2 X16 and 1 X8, or if it's Tri-SLI, 1 16 and 2 8s. Has PCI 1 slots and a PCIe 1 slots and a PCI slot. Yes, as you can see, the color scheme matches my color scheme for my case. which is great. Here's the E2100 killer Ethernet port I was mentioning, and apparently it even makes the internet go slightly faster. Sorry for moving the tripod so much, but I want to show you my old hardware. Alright, here's the hardware that I had in my setup, which isn't going to change except for the new power supply since the old one blew. There's a GTX 280 with a Arctic Cooling GTX 280 tri-cooler, triple slot cooler. So yeah, there's a GTX 280, here's my other one. I'm probably going to put water cooling on them because they're going to be sitting against each other like that in the case, and it gives them no cooling. Here's the old motherboard that died, unfortunately. Can't do much about that. And here's my RAM, 6 gig of G.Skill Pi, which actually works very, very well. It's one of the best overclocking RAM, and it's very cheap. Here's my CPU. I'm pretty sure you've seen this, but I've lapped it. So I'm going to lap it again because there's fingerprint marks and oil marks on it. But once I've lapped it again with 2000 grit paper, this should have excellent contact with the water block. Yeah, not much else to say besides that. Any big differences since the last update is, although I don't use it much, since Anonymous screwed up the PlayStation Network, I've got a PlayStation 3 now, which I'm pretty sure I bought last year, and it was working great until the PlayStation Network crashed. That terrible day. As you see, I've been busy doing cable management and stuff using my soldering iron. Not much to say. I got these zip ties for $2 for, I think there's about 70 zip ties, and they're 3 different lengths, but I've used all the short ones so you can't see the 3 different lengths. And yeah, I thought this was pretty cool. I thought I'd show everyone. I've got a few spare computers here. Most of them are working, and one of them I've left at my uncle's house is now a router for wireless WAN. Here is the computer that I'm using right now as a desktop while my Core 7 is down. Sorry for the crappy video. Not feeling too well at the moment. This has a dual core in it, Quad Duo E7600, I think. There's my two 2TB hard drives that I recently purchased, a 1TB hard drive and a 500 gig hard drive for the OS. And I also have an IDE to SATA converter that converts the IDE to a SATA interface so I can plug my 2.5 inch drive that was in my portable hard drive case so I can copy stuff over. This only has 2 gig of RAM in it because OCZ RAM is crap. I had two 2 gig sticks and one died within a month, which is not good. OCZ, you can do better than that. Yeah, not much else to add to that besides Asus having a very crashable motherboard that loves crashing. Not much else to say. This motherboard should be great. It has lots of great features. 16 plus 2-phase power, Japanese capacitors, so it will last a long time, and it should look great. Yeah, oh, something I probably haven't mentioned is I've got a new laptop. I have this Core i7 laptop now. Let me just put it on the bed. I spent a fortune on this laptop and it's been treating me well so far. It's a Asus N61J-Q and I've upgraded the RAM. I have 8GB of RAM in there, Windows 7 64-bit and Ubuntu 11.04 64-bit. By the way, if you have 10.04 Ubuntu, don't upgrade to 11 because it's crap. It came with a 640GB hard drive, ATI Radeon HD 5730 1GB, and a Core i7 720, 1.6 GHz to 2.8 GHz. It even underclocks to about, I think, 600 MHz for power saving, which is great. It's a 16-inch laptop, and as you see, I have open Google Maps for the place where I'm going to get my new motherboard. Yeah, my dad's going to go there tomorrow and buy the motherboard because he's actually the one that broke that motherboard. Power surge. He pulled the power out, surged the motherboard of that computer of this computer while I was running. Yeah, he pulled the power out while I was running, even though I told him not to. And it's broken the motherboard, so yeah. Tomorrow I might make a update video on what's going on with this build. I know it's been a long time and it only has GTX 280s, but it's still an awesome computer. Yeah, well, that's all for now. Except this, I forgot to add, I have an Android Galaxy S phone. Yes, a new Galaxy S I got from my sister yesterday. She got an iPhone 4, so she gave me this. Has quite a few cool features. I put Darky OS on there, Darky ROM, because it's a lot faster than a stock OS, and I believe it had Android 2.2 on there. I put Darky ROM on there, and that puts Gingerbread on there, and has a ton of new features. Yeah. It's just an awesome phone. I thought I'd point that out. Does email and everything. It's a mobile computer pretty much. It's 1 GHz single core. Yeah, crazy fast. Oh, that's all for now. See you later.